Last week, I went on a rant against Moses for being I asked him to suck my dick. I did do that. And that request still stands. It's a standing request.
All right, I'm going to talk about it. So, if you guys remember on the Howie episode, he asked us about it because he was like, I don't like seeing that this family is not talking to each other.
You want me to pull that stamp up so people can see? Or should we show what he sent first?
No, wait. So in that conversation, I feel like for the first time, I put it out there that I'm maybe willing to open that door and like see what could happen. Because for me, it's always been closed. It was like, I need this distance between us and I cannot entertain this relationship. And I was dealing with a lot of frustration over it over the time. It's really annoying. I don't like it, but Anyway, I was like, maybe I should think about it. And I was willing to put that out there to see what happens. And then what really hurt me to see then following after that is that what he chose to send to my mom was the clip of Ethan saying, what if your family member is an asshole? And how he said, that's fine. Then you say, you know what? I love this fucking asshole. Something like that. That's what he said, which, by the way, to me, actually seemed like a really good point. I thought it made a difference for me because that's kind of an interesting way to look at it. Like, yes, let's all just say it. You're an asshole. Let's move on past that. But anyway, I thought it was a good point.
You love this asshole.
There you go. It's a spectrum of assholeness. Either way.
How wide of an asshole are we talking here?
Either way, he chose from that to just take this moment and send it to my mom, like, look at what they're doing, look how they're talking about me. And then my mom went into a whole breakdown, just like the endless cycle that he keeps doing with my family. And when Ethan saw that, then Ethan came on the show because it was the same day of the show, and he was upset. And then that led to the rant that you guys saw of Ethan. And so it's just been endless, and we're all so over it. And I feel like, I guess I can update you guys that some of you guys were worried that maybe we will reconcile and you'll see us reuniting. So don't worry, because it's clearly not gonna happen. It's done. It's not gonna happen, and I got my answer because I put it out there and I was waiting to see which way the wind will go, and it went in a very direct way to shutting it all off, and that's the end of it.
Let me show the original clip and then what he sent, because I want you guys to see what a snake he is. Because anyone who's left defending it, which I know there are some people in the Trisha fandom who are, let me just show you what a snake this dude is.
I did. I watched the poker thing, and then I saw Tana trying to.
By the way, it's like every time someone asks me about them, you can't send it to like and say they won't stop talking about me. Like, we do a live show, so I can't be like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, I'm going to answer it. I'm an upfront guy.
And I've explained that.
And I'm sure people ask them all the fucking time.
I've explained that to them. I explained it to everybody. And so the fact that after this, which to me was opening the door, after this, he still chose to do that. That was just like, honestly, a slap in the face. I don't know how to call it.
I was amazed, by the way. I have to say, when
the door is shut closed.
When you had said you would consider it, I was like, what?
I honestly don't. As I was saying it, I wasn't even sure if I'm really ready for it. But it's been exhausting, and so I was like, I don't know. Maybe I need to reconsider everything. I don't know.
So
I
here's the
don't
clip,
know, but
first of all, and
I know now.
Totality.
Get you to do frenemies again. Yeah. And then that's why and maybe you don't want me to bring it up, and you can tell me to stop it.
That's why you asked us.
That's why I asked. I said not only hopefully there's a frenemies reboot, but I'm very concerned that you don't talk to your brother. That's very important to me. I think as
I love how important it is to Moses or to Howie that you and your brother talk.
Jews, we can't hate each other. The world is hating us as it is.
True. We got to keep it tight.
Oh my gosh.
Zach's so fast on the Haga and Nagila.
Shout out.
Even Howie was taken aback. We got to keep it
like
tight.
Falafel in here. But but I don't know if I'm overstepping my bounds.
No, you're not.
In telling, I just think that, hey, listen, you don't have to be best friends, but you should not have animosity or any negativity toward a family member. You can just.
And I never thought that I would be in a situation like that.
But you are.
Right.
So can I do anything?
Normally I would shut this down completely and immediately, but I feel like it keeps coming up. And every time people see us, that's the first thing they ask. So.
Doesn't your mother say it to you?
Well, my mom.
Obviously.
Obviously.
Well, I'm just telling you as a parent. I have 3 children and grandchildren.
Yeah.
If two of my kids were not talking, it would break my heart.
Right, and that's what my mom tells me.
Being a lot older than you, I just don't want you to. And I don't even know him.
69.
So maybe
69 or 68.
69.
My age.
Yeah.
I'll be 69 this year, but I'm 68 right now as we're speaking. This is live, right?
Yes.
But if you're watching this 8 months from now, I'm now 69. I want to do fresh things
Those
for
numbers
people who repeat.
Hurt when you're that old.
What?
It's gotta hurt bad at that age when that number ticks over to the next
69.
Like physically hurt?
No, just emotionally, because you're like, fuck, I'm gonna die pretty soon.
I feel that every day.
Come on.
I feel like I don't. I'm just trying to make it through. Very afraid of death. I'm just trying to mental health issues.
You'll leave, but
think of that. Clicks.
Okay, so I wanted to say something, you guys. I wanted to say something. Whenever you bring it up, for some reason, it hits me differently. Maybe it's like a father figure speaking to me. I don't know, but. Maybe I'm open to thinking about something to do about.
I hope you are, and I'm not saying it because I want to bring up something that's controversial.
I'm open to a situation where it's guided by you.
From day one, I'll do it. From day one,
for me, this was
oh yeah,
this was really a lot for me, and I was kind of like anxiously waiting to see what will happen, what will follow it. If he really wanted to put the family together, there was a chance here for sure.
So I'm going to get to the point real fast of what he said.
Both involved in it, Ethan. We need an outsider.
When I first met you, I met you in Malibu.
Details,
I started talking about
he'll have to
and people got
himself.
mad at me. Your audience got mad at me because I said to Ethan, you don't talk to your sister-in-law and you don't talk to your family.
Mm-hmm.
The part where he says,
Because, you should click on the other one.
Okay, so anyway, we had a long conversation.
And we go on and off topic. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, just to give you ideas of the tenor, the tone of the conversation there. So from that, which is mostly Howie saying get back together and Eve being like, you know what, I'm actually open to it for the first time ever. Here's the TikTok that Moses sent his mom. People go, oh, he has a right to confide in his mom. Is that what he's doing?
Yeah, this is not confiding. This is manipulating.
This is the clip he sends her.
That is family.
What if your family member is just a giant fucking asshole?
You could say that, but I love this giant fucking asshole that happens to be my brother.
Howie.
Wow. This is what he heard.
So he goes, they're obsessed. He called me a fucking asshole. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
And so this little fucking rat tried to spin it, but actually it was taken in totality, such an fat fucking obvious little bitch made move. Sorry, but it is.
So there is the final update on the saga. It is the end. It is the end. I feel like this time it was so clear. It was as clear as daylight.
And you know what? This was an interesting thing,
I
too.
said it. I put in the opening for it, and he chose to focus on the asshole.
Yeah.
He chose to focus on that and send that to my mom, and to me, that says everything I needed to know.
And the reason that I'm talking about it publicly like this is because he does all this to try to control me, and I want to talk directly to him and say, you will never fucking decide what I can and cannot do.
No, that's it.
You have no power over me, and I don't owe anybody anything. You know what I'm saying?
Same for me. I've been avoiding talking about it, trying to keep it as whatever it is. I don't even know what the word, but I've been trying, and I'm just done.
Yeah. You know what's funny too is we don't police everything they put out. I don't care if they say anything about me. Like, imagine if every time they said something mean about us, I would send it to your mom and be like, hey, you got to do something about this.
It's absolutely crazy. And he knows how hard it hits her every time.
That's why he does it.
And he still does it.
So anyway, this just came up all of a sudden. I was like, oh, well, here, look at this. They were talking about us, and like, I don't care. I didn't even notice. I don't care. I wasn't thinking of sending you. And so like, I'm not fucking obsessed with it the same way. It's easy for him to be like, they will never stop talking about me. But I don't have a list of, but like, look at this. This is just from a few weeks ago.
I sent you something like a screenshot, and you're like, "Oh my god, this is like the Avengers from Hell," and you're like, "Kind of here's the symbol."
So this is after our first poker event.
Oh, here, let me show the very beginning.
We're even gonna mention it or not, but I loved your I shared it with Moses, the text he sent me where I sent you something like a screenshot, and you're like, "Oh my god, this is like the Avengers from Hell," and you're like, "Kind of here's the symbol."
I'm like, you cannot get a more dubious group of people. I was like, this is a lot.
Shut up! You don't even know me.
Laugh harder, Moses.
Also, who the fuck is that guy? Shut up. Dork.
I have no idea.
It's so good. I was like, sometimes, like, I know we don't text each other a lot. We have been this week, but usually we don't text each other a lot. But I was like, I have to text him this because, like, what? And then you cracked me up.
It was crazy. It was, yeah. It was like someone had to literally, like, plan to have, like, a group of, like, just dubious people.
The worst of the worst. I was like,
wild.
Bro, and present company in this podcast studio, how do we gauge that as a group of people in terms of dubiousness, whatever the fuck that means?
That's all I can say. That's not on that.
Like, how did that even happen? But
in this dumb fucking face, bro. Okay, sorry. I won't get too caught up. All right. I mean, can I just show it and not say anything?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm being told that's his actual.
How did that even happen?
That's it. Just submitted without commentary. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Thank you.
Everything was like a fever dream these days. I'm like, what?
I know. It's actually so weird.
Too, which I'm like, this sounds like, again, Avengers somehow.
Dubious.
And again, just say what you fucking want to say.
Just say it.
Don't be a coward. Like, oh, you're better.
Just say it.
Which is worse, the event we talked about before, the Avengers, what'd you call them?
Avengers from Hell?
Avengers from Hell, or this group? Like, what would they be called?
Bro, just say League of Villains, bro. Avengers from Hell. Don't you know anything about superheroes? Idiot. Cringe.
Girl.
Avengers from Hell, the original. Which one is worse? Which one is the worst group of the...
I think this one has, like, real, like... crimes, allegedly.
Is it the sequel or the prequel?
Yeah, the sequel or the prequel.
Because this one is the original, right?
Right.
Yeah.
They're the original, but the sequel definitely has like one of those at the table was a little bit of criminal.
Yeah, true.
Okay, whatever. Whatever. So I'm like, okay, well they do this too, and I don't fucking like pay attention or care or send it. Also, people have. Fuck it.
What?
Uh-oh.
All these Trisha stands have been riding me. All these people have been riding me, being like, look how he disrespects his crew. You want to see what actual crew disrespect looks like? Let's take a walk through memory lane of a conversation I had with Trisha, a private conversation that she posted. She posted this fucking conversation online. I was never going to make this public. She goes, regarding tomorrow, I think that's what I said. Regarding tomorrow, let's take the time off. The crew's kind of upset about how things played out, and I don't blame them. You trashed them kind of badly. They work really hard on the show. I believe this is off the tail of when Sam put together what was it, like a...
Man, how long ago is
advice
this been
segment?
now?
Yeah, it was like a question segment.
Was it like 4 years ago now?
It doesn't say the date, unfortunately. And she's like, this is fucking terrible. Like, whoever put this, I don't remember if she was specific, like, whoever put this together was an idiot, but she trashed it. And Sam felt terrible. And it was like her first week of work, too. And she said, dude, let's just end this right now, for real. It's okay, for real. It's better if I'm not part of it. I don't vibe with them. I didn't ask them to be involved. They've all been nasty as hell to me. AB downplaying my shit. Dan calling me an idiot before I came on.
Fuck you, AB.
I said they have not been nasty to Trisha. That's ridiculous. Which is true. We were all so gracious and welcoming and nice. Ethan, I'm done. You said their work is trash. I didn't. But if I'm being honest, it is. Sam, for example, made the entire question advice segment, spent a lot of time going through questions. AB didn't do proper research, she said. And you were like, this is horrible and stupid idea. He summarized my video wrong. You didn't ask me. I read the comments now. Try to find employees who are all perfect all the time. It doesn't exist. And there's things you tell me are dumb. That is why I don't want Sam there. She's going to be too sensitive. I didn't know. So she's saying their work is trash, and she demands Sam is never on set with her. So I'm just saying, like, this is fucking gross, disgusting freak shit. And, I just want to say, I want to put it out there. Y'all want to fucking criticize me for being Trisha stans, then let's relitigate.
Also, if anybody wonders if I had tried to say that directly to Moses about this whole thing of going to our mom, I did. We talked like the last time, which was kind of recent, when he sent my mom something else out of context. I finally called him after a long time, just yelled at him, so I hung up because that wasn't going well. But then we chatted for like an hour after that, and the whole conversation of me and him talking was just stop involving our mom in this internet drama that she does not understand and doesn't need to understand.
Yeah.
So he still did not take that information and do anything with it. So I guess I have to say things publicly, for him to understand it.